Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. My name, Van Pebble. Nice to see you. Glad to be here today. I feel good. I feel good. I had a good rest last night. This is the last day of streaming for the week. We have a few nice little gems for you. I think you're gonna like it. The first stream of the day is gonna be Fortnite. So it's a game. Have you heard of it? It's a little bit of a battle royale game. You go out there. This is how it would be if you had to explain to somebody what Fortnite is. So you go out there and you go out there. Here's how I would explain it. So you go. I'm explaining to you. You've never played Fortnite before. What's Fortnite? Oh, it's a battle royale game. What's a battle royale game? Okay, so you start off in a lobby. You know what? You can't keep asking questions. You know what a lobby is, right? We know. Yeah, we've seen lobbies before. Okay, so it's basically a place where you wait to match up, right? Actually, no. The lobby is a place where you find the game you want to play. There's a bunch of different types of battle royale you can play. You can play. There's all kinds, right? So you pick the game and then you play with a lot of people get together. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. But it's battle royale. I mean, as soon as you say battle royale, people should know what Fortnite is. And by now, if you don't know what a battle royale game is, I don't know. You should figure it out pretty easily. And then, you know what I would really tell people to finish this ridiculous conversation? I would say it's basically survival of the fittest. And they would go, oh, okay, yeah. You just drop a bunch of people. You jump out of a plane I wouldn't even go into explaining like that it's a bus, because people would be like, why is there a bus flying in the air? It's Fortnite. Instead of a plane, it's a bus. So it's basically PUBG, but like a more cartoony version and a better, probably worked out game. And you build stuff. Why do you build stuff? That would be the weird part of the conversation. But you know what? Thank God we don't have to have that conversation with anyone. We can just play the game. And so that's exactly what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Van Pebble, Fortnite. Let's do this. It is a Thursday. We've got a bunch of drinks lined up for today. Ooh, I can't wait to drink every single drink. I've got ginger beer, right? Not a sponsor. These are not sponsored. Bundaberg's ginger beer, right? We got time to talk since this thing is updating. We've got Frappuccino, Starbucks, not a sponsor, delicious. Vanilla flavored, oh my God. And then we've got Tea's Tea, organic, not a sponsor, unsweetened. We've got 3 drinks. I am going to have so much fun. Let's go. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to have a great time. And we begin. So they just had an update, and I'm optimistic here. I don't know if the update had anything to do with like the issues that I've been having with this game lately, but you know what? We streamed this game yesterday and it was pretty good. It worked pretty good, and also I don't want to sit and the whole time and just go, is it working? Is it working? Like, I can't live that way. I need to just like, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. I can't sit and worry about it. I need to have fun. I need to enjoy myself. I got to have fun. Live your life. There was a girl I knew. I worked with her. She was a server. I was a dishwasher. She was a server. It was a Jewish retirement center. This is before I realized that I was Jewish. I didn't know I was Jew. I found out years later. Recently, we did a My Heritage. Also not a sponsor of the stream, but My Heritage, and we looked it up. It took a really long time. So if they are a sponsor, I would say this. Do it faster. It took a long, long time. Then I found out that I was, which I already knew that I was 49% Italian. My old man is super duper Italian, but my mother, that was the question of, because she kept saying she was Swedish. My mom kept saying, I'm Swedish. And that's a sexy option. I get it. Everybody wants to be Swedish, right? I would love to be Swedish. It turns out I'm 7% Swedish, which is pretty fucking cool. It's pretty cool to be 7% Swedish. I will always brag about that, by the way. 7% Swedish. It's pretty good. It's like, you know how Dr. Disrespect always goes, I'm the 2-time champion, you know? Blockbuster Video, right? For us, I'm a 7% Swedish. 7%. I should get the actual number. It might be like 7.3 or something. I need to know that point. I need to know everything. Because to me, 7% is quite a lot. Like, when you think about it, when you I think taxation is like, what, 30%? But if you got taxed, let's say somebody taxed you, right? You bought something and they taxed you, right? Right? If they did that and they taxed 7% of your check, you would be upset about that. 7%'s a lot. Like, even 3%, people are like, hey, wait a minute. Honestly, 1%, you're like, what? You're not touching any of my shit. No percentage. 7%, yeah, I'm pretty excited about being 7% Swedish. Pretty cool. But the whole point of talking about this is I'm 30% Jewish, and that's a fucking lot. I didn't know I was Jewish at all. I had no idea that I was Jewish. And all of a sudden I do this, my heritage, and I find out I'm 49% Italian, which is, okay, we knew that. And the mystery thing was, honestly, if I was to say what I thought I was, I maybe would have thought, like, Dutch is what we really thought. That's what a lot of people in the family thought, that we were Dutch, because my mother's maiden name was Van Stone. That's kind of how we came up with Van Pebble. It's partially how we came up with the streamer name, because we were trying to come up with something better than the name. I was Black Topaz Jazz, which is a horrible, horrible name. And then I had to be like Black Topaz Jazz. I was terrible. People were like, are you a black guy? Do you like jazz? Like, it was all, and yes, both. Yes on both. Yes, I'm black. Yes, I like jazz. And that was the thing too, like, when you find out your heritage, you try to find out, like, everybody wants to be a little bit black, right? I was hoping for a little Asian and a little black, and none of that. It was all European. I mean, I don't know where the Asian would come. I don't feel Asian. I don't look Asian at all. But, yeah. Trying to figure out where to land. I guess here. That's good, but we need a weapon now. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's go up here. Actually, This is a fun thing. This is a fun place to go. Wait, where is the guy? I'm gonna just go down here and kill this guy. Oh yeah. Something's gonna happen here. Pretty sure. And there it is. We were all waiting for that to happen. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right, let's go back down. What else does he have? Does he have anything good? Okay, let's go. Oh, look at that little fight down there. Very nice. The fuck? Let's get out of here. Actually, the pistol's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna keep the pistol. We gotta go. Whew. Uncommon assault rifle. I like this. Excuse me. Woo. $11 players left. Yeah, once we get to the tree covering here, this is great. We're really in it now. Like, this is where we need to be here. Absolutely. Yeah, this is it right here. Because people will probably be coming from there. We might be able to get some people, knock a few people. Let's see what we got gun-wise here. It's not my favorite guns I've ever had, but you know what? Alright, let's see. I think there's somebody up here I think I saw. That's a good gun, by the way. This is pretty good. The assault rifle's nice. I like it. Okay. Wow. Alright, we're gonna have to do something here. Oh, this is perfect. We might have like a fight in here. This is great. We're gonna have a fight in here. This is great. I love this. I came in second place. That was a good fight, though. Alright, let's drink a beverage here. Not bad at all. That's great for the first one. I like that. First you do a ginger ale, then you do a coffee, and then you finish with a tea. You ready? That's a nice 1, 2, 3 punch right there. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. We will go full screen here. My apologies. There we go. This is always a pretty mellow day for me. We're talking about Thursday, right before Friday. We're talking about we've been streaming all week. We're talking about Nintendo. We're talking about Switch 2. We're talking about Steam Deck. We're talking about great games that we've streamed this week. We're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. After having streamed the first game all the way through. We're talking about... Let's give them something to talk about. guy wasn't expecting me. Yeah, what do you think of that? All right, here we go, folks. By the way, you know, I didn't realize how much people love this game. But when, like, if this game is down for just a minute, people go crazy. If this game, like last night they were doing maintenance on this thing, and they were doing, like, they, like, shut down the thing for a little while. People were going nuts. I was just out of curiosity, I like to, like, sort of see how people are handling it. And people were losing their shit. Like, on Twitter, people were like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, people really do play this game. Which really makes it even more impressive that we're getting victories out of this thing. I mean, we came in second place today, but I've got victories out of this thing, which is amazing because people play it so much. But we finally gotten to the point where we can compete. There was a period of time where I just couldn't compete with people in this game. When I first started, it was really difficult. Here we go. Start off right away. This is always a pretty explosive area. I don't know that I want to go down there. Let's just hang out here for a minute. Okay. I feel good though. I started my day pretty good. You know, a lot of times on a Thursday, because it's the day before I go back to work, a lot of times... And what I'll do is, because it's the day before work, I'll just sleep a lot. And I'll just do, today we got up, we didn't exercise yet. We will though. We're gonna walk later today. As you get older, you gotta care for you. I mean, you should always care for yourself, actually. But I care more about it as I'm older now. Where I'm like, gotta make sure we get out there, you whippersnapper. I call myself a whippersnapper. It's so funny. I'll tell you what, the twin hammer is working for me. How about, okay, let's go. Looking good. It's a volatile area. It's always pretty volatile. It's one of my favorite parts of the game, actually, the woods. It's just fun. I feel like I'm in Return of the Jedi, right? And also, it just feels good. It's a good... I like, we're in the woods. There's cabins. There's something to a cabin, by the way. I remember when I was a kid, I was friends with these kids that were all in, like, the gifted classes and stuff. There was like 3 or 4 of them. We all got together. I don't know why they were friends with me, actually, because I wasn't like... I guess I exhibited something to that was intelligent. And we ended up hanging out. We went to my friends. We gotta be careful here. My friend's parents had a house in the woods. And it was fantastic. We all went down there. And I think I'm going to stick with the Hollow Rush. And we went swimming, and we went fishing, and we went spear chucking. We did everything. I don't think spear chucking. I think it was like arrows or something. I remember it being like bows and arrows. And I remember there was like a big lake, and everybody was afraid to jump in it, even though it was like just around the summertime. But it was like cold, and everybody was afraid. I just jumped right in, and everybody was like, "Yeah, like I guess people just thought I was a cool guy." You know, I guess, I don't know. Thing is, when you're a kid, everybody's cool. That was around middle school, so people were still all nice to each other and stuff. There wasn't like a separation quite yet. And also, we liked girls, but we weren't gay or anything. We weren't a bunch of homos, you know. We were, no, we were just like normal kids. Like, I shouldn't say normal. Let me explain. Back in my time, it used to be considered sort of normal if you were a boy and you liked girls, and if you were a girl and you liked boys. It's sort of considered like the norm. And obviously now the norm, there's no such thing as norm, and I'm glad. Sincerely, there should never be something called normal. Ever. That's gross. I agree. That's just the way it was. Oh! How many people did we kill in that one? We had 6 kills in that one. That was pretty good. Yeah, see, it's a fun game. I mean, the great thing about... I'm spitting all over myself. The great thing about Fortnite for me is just it's so playable. It's like, and I guess it's a battle royale thing. I mean, we started playing Arc Raiders this week. I didn't really understand what was going on half the time, and you know, it was just a weird, like, there was a tutorial, but then all of a sudden it's like, okay, you're gonna play with other people. Wait, I am? It's the campaign though. I don't understand. So it was just like a weird thing. I still don't really understand Arc Raiders, but we will play it again for sure. And one thing I will say about it is the fact that you play multiplayer, like that's how the game is played. It's just a multiplayer. I wonder, I think it's cool. I think it makes it for a different experience, obviously. That's great. But the thing you worry about is how many people are really going to play the game 10 years from now. Like, in 10 years from now, will you not, if all of a sudden people are playing another Arc Raiders type of game, or a Fortnite thing, or whatever the new thing is, there's going to be a new Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out soon. That's going to go crazy. So what's going to happen to Arc Raiders if that happens? And then, you know, what if all of a sudden it's like, hey, it just doesn't make any sense for us to have like a team of people working on working on a server, however that works. With Arc Raiders, do they create a campaign mode then, where it's just like a game mode where you just, I don't know. I don't know if, I don't even know if I'm explaining very well what my concern is. People are probably like, we don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I don't know enough about the game, really, to be honest, to say much, except I do know this. The campaign mode is not like a normal campaign mode. A normal campaign mode is a solo player mode. And they don't really have that. And now you're going to say to me, well, you can play solo. Yeah, you can play solo, but you're still with other players. In other words, at that point, you're not part of a team. Usually, if you're doing a mission in Arc Raiders, you're put together with a team of people. Now, if you choose solo, then you're pretty much just on your own, but there's still other people there in the game. And that's unique. I think that's unique, but I also think it's, like I say, I don't know how sustainable that is. But then again, people probably said, how sustainable is this Battle Royale thing? And the truth is, I think this thing could go on forever. Like, people love this. You could just, you know, if you're a kid and you only have like a couple hours before you got to go to school, you could just jump into a few games and then jump out. And you feel like you've accomplished something. Because you have. So how sustainable is it? It's very sustainable. If the game's good, it's sustainable. This is a good game. But I guess the sustainability depends on how updated you keep the game. You got to keep the game updated. Really? Okay. Cool. We got the rare assault rifle. There's the assault rifle. Ooh, that's a different kind of chest right there. Oh, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is interesting now. Starting to get interesting here. I like the new assault rifles. This seems new to me. I don't know why. I mean, that's just a beautiful rifle right there. Good lord. We don't need to run either because we have the rocket pack, so we're in great shape here. We got some good guns. It's a little dark outside, but we're having a blast. Okay. No, the assault rifle is really good. $29 players left. look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at him. He does it. No rush here. What the fuck? That very good player. I mean, is it annoying as shit? Yeah, it is, but they're doing a great job. They do a great job with that balloon. That's well done. Is it annoying as shit? Yes, it is. It is fucking annoying. Were they close to dying themselves? Yeah. They were about to die. Should I have killed them? Why you keep asking me questions, man? Can't you see I'm under pressure here? I'm kidding. Alright, let's take another pool of some Frappuccino here. No, that was a good pool. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a great time. It's working out, man. I mean, we're playing really long. That's really good so far. Really long games. I feel like this is a new rifle. At least it just seems new to me. It feels new. This is really nice. Let me see this one. Alright, here we go, folks. A magical day of streaming. The most fun thing that I do in my life is probably stream. Although I do like being a security guard also. I think what we're going to do today is, after we stream this, we don't like talking about other games that we're going to stream while we're streaming something. But I think what we're going to stream today is a game called HD Poker. I think that's going to be what we're going to do. That's been we haven't done it in a while, and it's a great game to play. Kind of wakes you up a little bit. I feel a little bit out of it today. Not going to lie to you. I feel good. I feel awake and stuff. I just had a shitty wake up. I didn't feel awesome when I woke up. But Thursdays are usually like that. I think it's psychological. I really do. I think it's because we're going back to work and your brain is kind of thinking ahead too far instead of just enjoying the present moment, you know? That's what I think. I don't know. But I have realized something about me is that things are quite psychological with me. Like, I could be doing fine, but if you tell me, like, hey, you didn't know, you're gonna get killed today. What? Somebody's gonna kill you. There was a death threat. Like, somebody could say something like that, and even though I try to play it off like I don't care, it would get in my kitchen for a while. That's all I would think about. Like, oh my god, am I gonna get... Who's that? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm you know, I'm susceptible to, and that's why I always hated jobs, because people knew that they could get to me. If someone didn't like me at a workplace, and you know, people just don't like you for no reason, you know? That was my problem with work. Like, I try to be nice to you, but you just don't want to like people sometimes. People would do that thing where they'd be like, be careful, I heard the manager talking about you, and he said, I don't know, just... Or managers would do that too. Managers would do it. Like, they would just make stuff up. Look at this. I love these chests. These chests are the best. Alright. Managers would just be like, hey, I had a customer complain to me today. A customer complained to you? Yeah, they said that the dishwasher wasn't doing such. Oh, somebody told me that a dish was dirty. Who told you that? I can't say. I don't want to give it up the person's name, but like, they would just lie. They just try to, like, you know, maybe because I was doing a somewhat easy job, they wanted me to fucking, I don't know. They wanted me to be stressed out. I have no idea. Why do people do that shit? Who knows? That's why I stopped working those jobs. There's no reason to do that to people. And some people just, some of those jobs were so easy that those people just wanted to fuck with, they just wanted to add another element to the job, I guess. Oh, nice jump. Yeah, it's a nice rifle. Let's go. Nice rifle. I'm not. I don't think I'm what you would call a morning person. Even though it's not technically not morning, but like I wake up at like 12, so. That's not true though, because I operate well in the morning. Just not when I wake up. See, what I call morning is when I wake up. But really, the morning is where I'm like, I do great. Like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. The problem is you're supposed to be asleep at that time. All right. Hollow Rush. This is what we need. Do we need it though? Probably not. Alright. Love the hunting rifle. Yeah, the hunting rifle's pretty good. Wait, that hunting rifle is so good. The assault rifle. Okay. Fourteen players left. Look at this guy. Oh, this guy's so annoying. Fuck, man. Good try. Oy, oy, oy. I knew I was in trouble there. Well, I knew I was in trouble because, you see... No, when I see somebody playing the shotgun game the way I play the shotgun game, I'm like, I could be in trouble here because when you have a shotgun, you know, you should have a confidence about you. It's an up close, it's sort of a fail-safe way to kill somebody if they're trying to use machine guns, because the machine gun, it's not as accurate. The shotgun really, what I should have done is got my shotgun, because my shotgun was the hunting rifle, and that probably would have had a better chance than the gun that I was using. To be honest with you, I should have gotten the hunting rifle as soon as I saw the tree that he was like a bush on, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a good try. Yeah, Thursdays are great for resting. Super chill. I got some cooking done. That was good. Got to cook food for the rest of the week, for the rest of the weekend. And that feels good. Like once you get that out of the way, it's like 2 in the afternoon and you've gotten all your sort of get ready for the work week shit done. That's a really good feeling. It's kind of hard for me to like do something like stream a video game if I still have stuff that I need to do for the to prepare, you know. Like I like to try to get like that's why I do laundry early in the week. I'll do laundry Monday as early as I can do it. The problem is I live in a house full of other people, and for some, and they're all great, no problem. But I'm just saying that because that's got to be my attitude, you know. But the one thing that I notice that if I'm doing something, everybody else feels like they want to do it now. If I'm cooking, 18 people jump in the kitchen. If I'm doing laundry, it's not because I'm this guy, I'm undesirable. I think that there is a thing about people. It's this pack mentality, like a wolf pack mentality. It's the right-wing mentality. Oh, hey, Hassan, what are you doing on the show? It's the right wing. Hey, dude, what's up? It's Hassan. Yeah, you know what? I can't do it in a Hassan impression, but if I could, it would be a vocal fry kind of a thing. Hey, guys, what's up? Hey, it's Hassan. I know he does this like vocal fry thing. It's really, really irritating. I can't believe that guy. Is he, what's going on with Hassan? Is he going to be a politician? Is that what's going on? That's what it feels like. It's funny, I really don't care. I just really don't care. But yeah, there's a weird thing that happens when you live with a bunch of people, and I've noticed it. Like, if I go outside to smoke, all of a sudden 4 or 5 people come out, they want to smoke, you know? It's like, God, man, like, I really, and I don't say anything about it, but I just want to be by myself. I'm not a I love people because I'm a person, right? So I do love people, and my heart goes out. I love them, but I don't want to be around people all the time. And I do live with people, but that doesn't mean I like... There was a time in my life that I thought you have to at least every now and then go say hi to people, go ask them how they're doing. I don't feel that way anymore. Like, for example, if somebody from the house has a friend over, which we don't really want that too much, but you know, they'll have a friend over or something, and the person says hi to me, it takes every bit of energy for me to like say hello. Like, I don't want to be bothered. Hi, how are you? Like, yeah, good, what's up? I just don't want to be bothered. All right, let's take a ride. Let's take a ride. Hunting rifle. Yeah. Ooh, legendary MK7. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Here we go. I like the hunting rifle, but I think I like the arc gun a little bit better. It's just more of like... It's a good up close. I realize it's not like a long distance gun, but we've got our distance guns. We've got a rifle and we have an MK7. That's what it's called, right? MK7. Yeah, that's a great gun. For long distance, and then the rifle's good for long, you know, semi-short to medium distance, and then you got your close-up, which is this arc gun blaster thing. We should be pretty good here. And then we don't need to worry about, like, getting into a zone because we have the rocket pack. So we're in great shape here as we wake up the day. Did a good job. We woke up. We didn't take our walk yet. We woke up. We had a good day. We made some food. We cooked a bunch of good food. What did we cook? We cooked up some Chinese food. Some taco meat. What I like to do is I like to take the taco meat. It's beef. Take the taco beef and then add it to rice. Maybe you throw a can of corn or a can of peas in there. That's a good meal. You come home, you just microwave the meat for like 3 minutes. Make yourself some rice. That usually takes about 15 minutes. Delicious. 22 players left here. Then we made some broccoli. Broccoli, you add the broccoli to the beef and the rice. Now you've got broccoli beef. You could add the broccoli to the Kung Pao chicken that we also made. I mean, there's just a lot of good food. And it's all ready to go. Love that. All I've got to do now is just kind of wake up, feel good. All right. Let's take a look at the map here. Yeah. We're in great shape. Very quiet. That's why that's great for a close-up weapon. So good. It just doesn't give you a lot of time. It doesn't give them a lot of time. Like, they're kind of fucked, you know? He was fighting with somebody. He was fighting with somebody. Just want to make sure that they don't come down here to fight us. Okay, we got 5 players left. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my, tell me lies. We don't have to push because we have the rocket pack. The rocket pack is our savior here. We could just hang out here until the fucking thing closes. which is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna fucking do that. Now this does make it, once we get there, people will know we're there. But I don't care about that. Tell me lies. Tell me lies. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. 2, 1. We're back. See how that really helps, doesn't it? It just helps so much. Tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. And now it's like everybody's close up, and this where this weapon really helps. Like this weapon is just a close-up killer. Oh, interesting. Okay, we came in third. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. And one more into the breach, my friend. Let's just keep going. It's 2:21 in the afternoon. I got nothing to do today but have fun, play video games. If you're working right now, I'm sorry. No, and I never mind. Listen, I love working. I never minded working. I just never... There's just a lot of things about working that I just didn't like. And I still work. I'm talking like a guy. I still work. But I work like 3 days a week, and I work 10-hour shifts, and that makes sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me to work 8-hour shifts and then work 5 days. Like at one point when I got a job at a security company, and it was a good guy, but the guy said to me, hey, I got you, 30 hours, 3 days. And I was like, yes, right? And then he goes, but then there's those other 2 days you could work too, right? And I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, there's 5-hour shifts 2 other days. You could get that 40 hours you're looking for. And I go, well, I don't really want 40 hours if I have to work 2 extra days to get the extra 10 hours. First of all, I mean, even if it was like, maybe I would work 4 days a week, 3 10-hour shifts, but you want me to work 2 5-hour shifts and 3 10-hour shifts. I'm trying to get away from that life. I don't want to do that shit anymore. And he was a cool guy, and he was like, okay. He was trying, you know? I mean, the thing is, when I was younger, I was hungry for work. I was just hungry. Like, I didn't know what to do with my life, so I was like, I'll just work. And I'll put everything into my job. And I kind of got burnt out on that. I mean, it's a burnout way to live, especially if you're not feeling appreciated. That's a big problem. Most people will tell you they don't feel appreciated at their jobs. I would say most people, I would say it's a very high percentage. We're going to go this way this time. I would say it's a high percentage of people that just don't feel appreciated at their job. What happens if I land on top of this thing? Should I do it? Do you die automatically or what? Let's see what happens. We're gonna land right here. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Oh, we're not gonna land. No. What are you, crazy? Yeah, you don't feel appreciated. I mean, some people do feel appreciated at their job. That's why they like it, you know? Like, I'm a security guard now, and I'll never say where I work, but there's like a store that's attached to the parking lot that I work. And all the kids, like mostly kids that work there in the store. And they love it. They're kids, they're young kids, they love it. They love it. They do, they love it. But it's like high school for them, though. And I never liked high school. That's the difference. I was never... But they love it. Love seeing each other. There's a camaraderie to it. And for a while, I had thought that that's what you had to do with life, is find a team, find a camaraderie. And I just realized... Yeah, you don't. You could just find your own way. It's not necessarily like everybody else's way. And that's how I feel. We need a gun real bad. Like, we got nothing here. Alright, there's got to be something in here. Thank you, God. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Fuck! Damn it. We should have beat that guy. We were just about to. We were about to get that guy. The problem, look how fast we get into games. It's so good. Ah, love it. I love it. So yeah, that was my thing about work. I still like work, and I mean, if I, was told, like, you don't ever have to work again, it would make sense, because, I mean, honestly, man, it's just... The thing I always hated was that people wanted you to put on this kind of persona. Like you having a good day? Like, people are always like, you okay, man? You having a good day? Because I'm not a guy that you can tell how he's feeling. I don't wear my emotions on Front Street. That's just not how I was raised. I wasn't raised to be super I mean, my parents did kind of like stare at me all the time, like very intense stare. But I was never like super... I think I was a happy person when I was a kid. But I was not a smiley person. I don't smile. I'm not like a smile guy. And I find a lot of that to just be fake. It's not real. And when you get these jobs, they're looking for someone to put on this persona thing, and I can't do it anymore. I'm like legitimately a pretty happy guy, and I'll give you a legitimately happy personality, but I'm not gonna just be like, if you can't tell, then like, I guess I have the face that people can't tell if I'm in a good mood or a bad mood. I don't want people spending all day going, are you okay? Are you alright? Like that. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to do that. And that's customer service, man. And I had to nip that shit in the bud. But customer service, the reason why I did it so much was because it was really easy. Basically, you didn't have to have like an education. You felt like you could... It wasn't intimidating to do it. And you kind of got to deal with people. It was it was what I thought you were supposed to do, is like, your job is to get up in the morning and just like put on a brave face, make it seem like everything's okay, and show that to everybody. And really, that's not what you have to, that's not important. The important thing is you feel fulfilled. If you feel fulfilled, you'll show it. Naturally, it'll just be shown. People will see it. People will be like, wow, why are you in such a good mood? I didn't even know I was in a good mood. I'm just always happy. You know what I mean? It's that. I do like this rifle. Or the worst thing is, like, the people that are seen as being better workers, they're only seen as being good workers because they just have a good personality. That used to piss me off, too. I remember there was this woman, and she was a really nice girl, too. Her name was Patra. And she was one of the first people I've ever met from, like, I think she was either from, like, Vietnam or one of those, like, Asian, cute Asian countries. And she was a cute Asian girl. And every time, everybody wanted her to be a manager all the time. Because we would work in, like, I was working in an arena at the time when I met her. So in the arena, there was always a bunch of stands. Stand 104, stand 105, stand 106. There's the second floor, stand 203, stand 2... And they always made her a stand leader. And I was like, at the time, I was like fucking 35 years old. I'm like, dude, I've been doing customer service forever. And I was like, for sure should have been a manager. But because I was a guy... And a lot of people don't respond well to a guy who's a guy. Like, I realize I'm in Seattle. If you're sort of like on the spectrum of like guy or girl, everybody sort of likes you. But like if you're a guy, it's like, he's a man. Ew. At least that's how I felt about it. And this is back in like 2005. This is before the whole like, I'm a guy, I'm a girl. This is before all that. I remember when that just started kind of becoming a real like thing. But Patra was like, I was a great cashier. She was a good cashier too, but she's always smiling, and she was always like, "Hi, how are you?" And she talked like this. She was very cute, and I liked her. I thought she was really cool. But the problem is, why are they like, I felt like they looked at her as like this awesome worker that we have to make a manager. And then like, I was like, I don't know, I gotta be honest, it kind of pissed me off that I was overlooked. And that would always be overlooked because of people like Patra. And I liked Patra. But people would never go up to Patra and be like, "Are you okay, Patra? How's everything go?" Or like, people would always come up and try to boss me around, tell me what to do. Like, dude, leave me alone. And I had the balls to be like, "Get out of my face." And be like, "Oh." But I also realized like that's not a job for me. Like, I'm not a customer service guy. I'm too far beyond that. If I could give advice to myself, I would have said to myself, "Hey buddy, you're a security guard. That's what you're going to be best suited to doing. You could wait, or you could do it now or whatever, but I'm just telling you, that's probably going to be the best job for you. Everything else is going to frustrate you. The people are going to frustrate you. When you're a security guard, you pretty much work by yourself." Nobody's going to come up to you every minute and go, "Are you okay?" You know why? Because you're a security guard. People don't like security guards, so they leave you alone. And I was always a disciplined worker, too. Meaning that I was always a guy that kind of knew what I should be doing. If there was nothing happening, you know that thing, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean? I invented that. Like, I always knew, like, you just be about it. You've always got to be kind of... I always knew that. I didn't need someone to tell me that. And a lot of people don't have that. And so you need someone like me to actually manage those people. That's another thing I'd say to myself. I'd say, look, you're a manager. You're not a... maybe at one time you were like a low level guy, but once you turned 35, you were ready to manage. So stop doing those jobs where you're like a dishwasher. Stop that. Stop all those low level jobs. That's what I would say to myself. That's about it. I wouldn't give myself too much more advice. And maybe I would, maybe if I was in my 20s and I could talk to myself, I'd say, don't worry about getting laid or any of that shit. That doesn't matter. Sex is stupid. You can just jerk off. Jerking off is just as good, if not better. Human touch is overrated. That's what I would tell myself. It's overrated. You don't need to touch people. Don't touch people, actually. Yeah, just keep your distance from people. You'll be much happier in the long run. One of the things I like on, like, I guess it's, it would be the, you know, the little videos that are, like, real short. TikTok, is that what it is, TikTok? 'Cause I don't really watch TikTok. I'll watch YouTube, and then there'll be TikTok videos on YouTube. And one of the coolest videos, some of the coolest videos, are the ones where people are like, I can sum up everything, and I can sum up 4 years of therapy in 40 seconds. Like, those are my favorite ones. They seem to actually be, like, legit. Like, hey, that does make sense, you know? I guess we'll pick up the flex because it's uncommon. And then, I like the idea of switching shotguns. Even though I do like the combat shotgun. Combat shotgun's good. Let's keep it going. And it's great because they will sum it up. Like, four years of therapy, and here's what I learned. In 40 seconds. And it's like, wow. It almost always makes sense, too. See, now we got a good flex. Look at that. So I wonder... Oh. Go this way. Whew. Nice job, Ben Pebble. Get yourself out of that tough stuff. And we still have 9 bandages left. I love it. We'll go this way and then we'll run up and then we'll take a right and we'll try to get rid of some people here. Seven people left. Nice. 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 Very nice. Oh, look at that. See that? It's a guy right up there. Get our back to the wall here. That's good, that's good. Wow. Oh, come on. Are you serious? No fucking way that guy killed me with a hunting rifle. There's no way. Hey, we came in third, though. That's really good. And look, jealousy, I think jealousy is a big part of life. And people in workplaces are very jealous of each other. There's a lot of jealousy that happens. Now, I've learned to not be jealous. That's why I've always taken the jobs that are like low level, because I'm like, I don't care. I just wanted to work. And I thought, I'll just be like, I remember when I decided to be a dishwasher at an older age, because I had already done it for years. And I was like, because it's something I've done, and it's something that people won't have to like spend a lot of time up my ass. They'll see very quickly that I'm quite good at it. But it doesn't matter. Like, there's always somebody that's kind of like, and especially jealousy can also come. People get jealous because they're like, oh, he's just doing a job that's easy for him. Let's make it harder. Then there's the jealousy of like, sometimes a coworker likes you or is nice to you, or especially with girls. Like, I remember, because I live in Seattle, there's a lot of like lesbians. So if a girl was like nice to me, and yeah, she was flirting, because that's what you do when you're a guy and a girl, you flirt, right? But the other girl didn't like it that the girl was flirting with me, so she was really, really like extra like managey and bossy with me, and it was just like, I just can't. I don't want to be in this. Like, it's so obvious. Like, that's against. Like, they make the training videos on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, I guess that stuff comes up because I'm not working, and I could easily. We're still kind of getting used to like the fact that, you know what, we don't work 5 days a fucking week anymore. We don't pray, oh, I can't wait for those 2 days off. Oh, and then all you would do is sleep those whole 2 whole days because you were so tired. You know. But I remember the GameCube. That was my favorite thing. I played the GameCube. A lot of good games on the GameCube too, man. You know what game was really good when I was working 5 days a week? Bully. It's a game called Bully. It's like you're a kid. That's all I wanted to do the entire day is just sit there. It's not even like drugs or alcohol. Just let me just give me some good food. That was good. Let me get some food, and let me sit and let me play Bully. And it's a game where like you're a kid in a school, and you have to graduate through different classes, and you get bullied, and you have to learn to deal with the bullies, and it's a really fun game. A lot of shotguns. All right, let's go into town. I like the woods a lot, and I like this too. This is fun also. These fields are fun. I'm having a great time. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got the entire day off. I am having a great time. Sorry, I'm not trying to make people feel bad. Like, oh, we have to work. Hey, sorry. This is the life I chose, alright? Whoa. Excuse me. No! No! Fuck! And by the way, how competitive was that game? That was super competitive, and I came in 60th place. So that goes to show you there's some good players out there. That's what I took away from it. We're having fun, we're playing competitive, but the first two games were like, whoa, like second place, and now it's just like, you know, it gets harder. It's getting harder. That always doesn't always get hard. Gets hard. Gets. Let's throw another game in there. You got it. The one thing I want to say something technical here. So I use the Steam Deck and the Switch 2 to stream. That's how I stream. That's how I play my games. And I use a capture card. Now, shut up. So the dock station for both of those, for the Switch 2 and the Steam Deck, the dock station I bought for the Steam Deck is great. The fan works great. There's a fan. The only thing I don't like about it is you have to make sure you turn the fan off. If you don't, it'll keep running. At least with the Switch 2 is the opposite. It'll automatically turn off. But the problem with the Switch 2 is I don't know how great that fan really is. And you do have to remember to turn it on all the time. I mean, it is like... But I like that it turns off by itself. I don't like the idea that I have the Steam fan running all the time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go towards the triangle. We know in that triangle down there that there is some good stuff. What is that triangle called? Let's take a look here. I guess it would be the Sandy Strip. That's what it's called. It's called the Sandy Strip. I guess. I think we want to go further down, though. I'm going to land in the triangle, or around it. Maybe we'll go to these houses all the way down here. Let's go to the triangle, then we'll move this way, to the right. Because even if there's a lot of people down here, this is a huge building, and it'll be... We should be pretty good to go. I don't think we'll have too much trouble. It's big enough and it's far enough spaced that there shouldn't be, you know, easy dying type of thing. It should be good to go. There you go. Oops. All right, let's get out of here. This is hilarious. The balloon thing. All right, where do we want to go then? We're going to go that way? What was the idea? To go this way. Okay. Thank you. Hey, that was very lucky. Alrighty. Somebody once told me, body dee 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 dee. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on, go play. And that's when I started to hate music, right around that time period. It was so clearly like we had no real... Music just wasn't good at that point. You could tell. It was like, things aren't good right now. Somebody! I'm like, okay. As soon as he said somebody, I was like, this sucks. Somebody! Anytime I hear that part of the song, I'm like, it automatically makes me go like, let me go somewhere else. You go to a pizza party, somebody! It's like, I gotta go. Somebody turns on the radio. Somebody! I gotta get out of here. I can't. But I guarantee you that that guy does a concert. He's dead now, but when he did a concert and as he went, somebody, everybody was like, yes! Yes! I can't wait! It's a Rockstar song! We love this hunk of shit song! We don't know good music! We're young, we're stupid, yeah! Great! Remember when people thought the young people were the future? They're trying to make it to the future. They're not the future. They're trying to make it to the future. Got it? Understand this now? Thank you. Somebody. A lot of people don't know I have a hidden talent. I can take a song, any song, and I can go and I can do any any song. Yeah, any song. Bullshit, Van Pebble. Any song. Yeah, I said it, man. Any song. Thank you. Boy, that's a good gun. You want me to prove it to you? Oops. Hold on, let's... That was accidental, by the way. Ho ho hua ho hua ho hui ho hua ho hua ho hua ha ho hui hui ho ho hua ho hua hui wa. Told you. Told you. Bullshit, Van Pebble. You can't do every song. You can't do classical music. Hua ho 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 hui ho ho hui hua ho hua ho hua he ho ho hua. Really? I can't? I thought I just did that. Van Pebble, you can't do it for every... I told you I could. I believe you. It's a little harder to do with rap music, to be honest. I don't think I could do it with rap. Excuse me. Yeah, this assault rifle is really good. But it's also because of it's really good. Yeah. Oh, wait. Uncommon. Mark and Brian did a great bit with that, where they took like, what was it they would do? They would take like the idea of a song. They did a similar bit like that. They were great. People don't know Mark and Brian. Check out Mark and Brian. They don't do it anymore, but you can still listen to their old broadcasts, and it's one of the greatest radio shows of all time. Very good show. You know how people are always asking, like, older people, like, for, like, what kind of TV shows did you watch? Because they want to know of really cool stuff that they may have missed. Mark and Brian was one that a lot of people missed. They stopped doing the show in 2012, and it was like, you know. I mean, they're in the Radio Hall of Fame. Where'd they go? Where'd you go, girl? Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Just kidding. You know that thing where you're like, no. Thank you. Okay, now we're talking. What the fuck was that? Seriously. That's good. They're playing well. Everybody's playing good. People are playing aggressively. That's good. Okay. Somebody. That's a terrible song. And another horrible song they did was, oh, they did a, so don't delay. This might as well be walking on the sun. It's so bad. So get your key, man. See what happened with music is, rap music took over so quickly in the 90s that people were like, well, we have to, like, let's take the popular thing and, like, let's mix rock and roll with it. So it worked in some cases, and it just never had legs. There were some bands that did it really well. What's that band? Trying to get my skin, confusing what is real. That one, those guys did a good job. Every now and then I walk into the surface. This happened once before, so insecure. Like, that was great, you know? But it didn't, like, have legs for whatever reason. And just hip-hop and mixing hip-hop with, like... Then hip-hop became mainstream at that point, because people made it mainstream. And that's why rap sucks today. You see, it's a little music lesson that I could teach people. Look, honestly, don't listen to me. I don't listen to music. I think most things like music is just a popularity contest. It's about who's got the biggest tits, or who's the coolest looking, or who's the next Bad Bunny. Like he's a very good. You know, attractive people will always take over. There'll always be the flavor. Like, in the case of Madonna was hot. But, like, Cyndi Lauper was not a hot chick. She was a cute lady, but, like, she was, like, kind of, like, she wasn't ugly by any stretch. But I don't know. We had better quality music in the 80s. I don't know. Deal with it. What do you want me to tell? What do you want me to tell you? But music also mattered to me when I was a kid. I don't care now. Music doesn't really do anything for me. The only music I really like is like, I like jazz. I like blues. I like the music that sort of had like a real root to it. But rap doesn't, like, to me, I like, the more older I get, the less I consider rap like a real music. You know? I just don't consider it like a real music. I had a music teacher one time who was like, one of the kids, the goal of the assignment that he gave us to do. He said, I have an assignment for you guys. Pick a song and we'll break it down. We'll actually break the song down. You don't have to do anything, just bring the song in and we will break the song down for you. We'll do it together as a class. So it was cool because I didn't really all you had to do is just bring in the song. It was great. And somebody brought in LL Cool J, I Need Love. I Need Love. And the teacher goes, we're not doing that song because it's not music. And he goes, what do you mean it's not music? And the teacher said, rap music isn't really music. It's not real music. So we won't be doing rap here. And it was like, and it got, I mean, even back then when you were always taught, and my father was a teacher, so there was no fucking way I was going to argue with teachers. But you really should argue, and not argue, but you should have discussions. But these kids were arguing, and his thing was, according to what he thought music was, it didn't have, like, it has to have like harmony, there's certain things that it has to have, and he said rap only had like one of them. And it didn't have enough qualifications to be considered music, and it's a discussion people have to this day. It was actually a great discussion, but people got so offended by it that he had to stop. I think we had to stop doing that assignment because somebody complained, and he was like, "All right, we're not going to do the assignment then. We'll just do something else." So even then, people were censored, like. You know, people were starting to censor things a lot back then. Because I remember when people were trying to ban Tom Sawyer because it had the word, the N-word in it. I'm not going to say the word. And I don't think you should say the word, but if it's in a book, I mean, I think it's okay. But their thing was like, it should, I mean, that was kind of an issue. I don't think that was an issue in our school. And I went to a public school. But I bet if you went to a private school, that was an issue. Maybe not. I don't know. So I never got to do it. I never got to do my song. I picked, I was into classic rock. I was into classic rock and roll. I was into like the Guess Who, shit like that, so. I think I picked, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, and then we never got to do it because of the rap thing. Somebody. That would be a funny ringtone, though. Where it just kept going, somebody. Somebody. Or you could do the somebody once told me. It's a good ringtone. This is a pretty good close-up gun, actually. It's a rare gun, too. That's why I picked it. I mean, we already have a machine gun. Let's see if maybe we can take somebody out over here. Okay, let's go. Come on, come on. What the fuck's going on? Wait, how come this guy's not dying? Why is my gun jammed? My gun is jammed. It's literally jammed. Isn't that crazy? It's not working. I can't shoot. That's wild. Dude, what the fuck? There, that gun's working. That's fucked up. He's not dying at all. There's something going on here. I don't understand why that guy's not dying. That's really weird. Somebody. I'll try again. I mean, probably he's following me. Now do you see there could be cheating in this game? Because that does seem like weird. How come that guy I couldn't hit him? I was hitting him, but he wasn't taking any damage. Hello? That's not working for some reason. Neither is that. Dude, are you kidding me right now? There, that gun's working. I gotta get rid of all my guns. I've never seen this before. This is wild. Okay, that's working. That's working. That's working. That's not working. I gotta get rid of this gun. Then I'm good to go. I don't know what the hell just happened there. Okay, cool. Does it have something to do with that thing, maybe? Boy, that was really weird. Like, let's see, maybe they still... It must have something to do with that, right? Okay, there we go. Wow, what a weird, weird, weird thing. One bandage? Gee, thanks, buddy. Okay. Somebody. Okay. Somebody. Let's try this one. Okay. I mean, we're not going to talk about the elephant in the room here. I mean, those people were not taking damage. What the hell happened there? Ugh. Somebody. Excuse me. Whew. Excuse me, sorry. Oh. There's 8 people left, so that's good. Like that. There's a jetpack. Why not, right? There we go. There we go. Please tell me you've got some kind of bandage. I don't see it. Maybe it's in there. Let's go check that out. This is dangerous, but we gotta do it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wow, I didn't even mean to do that, really. Okay. Alright, still, we came in third. I'm not mad at that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to end the stream. We had a great stream here. We played longer than I thought we did. We had a great... That's what happens when you're having fun. Right. Let's go to the lobby. That was good. Very competitive games there. Very happy about that. Yes. This is how we like to end a stream here. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the stream. We had a great stream, great time. This is the last day of the week, so it's... I don't know, I always feel like I'm a little bit more mellow on the last day. But that was fun. Thank you folks for watching. This is how I like to end the streams. That's how I like to end advertisement. I like to advertise for myself. Please follow me on Twitch. We had a couple followers this week. Very cool, very cool. Thank you for those people that followed us. So yeah, follow us on Twitch. That's the first thing. We are also on Twitter. Van Pebble's on Twitter. We talk about basketball, we talk about sports, we talk about other sports, we talk about movies, we talk about gaming, we talk about everything. We have fun on there. It's basically kind of like letting loose, having a good time, and we try not to get too serious. So please enjoy that Twitter. Go check that out. If you'd like to help support Van Pebble on his journey to being a streamer, well, then you could go to YouTube and help support us by watching the streams. It's just that simple. Watch the streams, and then, you know what else you could do to really help is like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, you can donate money to Van Pebble. I don't like to call it donate. I like to call it invest, because it's not like I'm asking you to, I don't have a basket in my hand, and I'm not going, please, mister, can I please have some money? Not doing anything like that. Makes me mad just thinking about it. But what we are doing is we are putting up great stuff, and if you want to show your appreciation financially, you can do so by going to PayPal. And you can give whatever you like. That's the great thing about the PayPal thing too, is like, you can just give whatever you want. You want to give $1, you want to give $100, you want to give $1 million? Gosh, thanks. PayPal at Thomas Palvino. No spaces, no capital letters. At Thomas Palvino. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's really it. Thanks for watching the stream. I'd like to play some HD poker. I think that's what we're gonna do next. And then we're gonna end the night of streaming by playing the game Red Dead Redemption 2, which we started playing this week, and it's been really fun. And that's a great game. And so that will continue. Arc readers at some point next week. A lot of stuff next week. We'll talk about next week at the end of the next couple streams. We'll talk a little bit more about what's going to happen next week. But right now, we're just going to chill. And again, I just want to thank everybody for watching. It's just been a pleasure. I really enjoy Fortnite. I want to thank Fortnite. Well, I thought that was a decent stream, and I thought that it really, like, they're doing much better. I thought there was a lot of technical problems the last couple weeks with Fortnite, to the point where I was going to take a break from Fortnite because it was just, and it's one of my go-to games, but it was just so laggy, and I was having so many issues with it. And I really have to say, I haven't had any issues today or yesterday, so shout out to them, especially since the maintenance thing. I don't know if they cleaned it up a little bit or what, but thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. Yeah, I think a little HC poker next. Maybe we'll do a bonus stream during the HC poker. And then I would say probably around 6 p.m. we will be doing Red Dead Redemption 2. And by the time 8 p.m. comes around the corner, around 8, that should be the end of the stream. That should be the end of the week for us. And then we will see you next week. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, thank you. And I'm going to get the hell out of here. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. We'll talk to you next time. Peace. All right, go. I told you to leave. I'm just kidding. I like this shirt. You like this shirt? This is nice. This is my dance shirt. I like when I wear this shirt, it's like I've got to dance. Dance, dance, dance with your hands, your hands, your hands. What? You dance with your hands. Dancing with your hands, and then you go like this. It's a traffic control. Traffic control. Traffic control. Traffic control. Traffic control. Do the cool guy thing. Cool guy thing. This is how I learned to dance. This is literally how they taught us to dance in elementary school. Lasso. Oh, lasso. But the cool thing about the lasso is you can like lasso somebody in. Here you go. You know, that's the fun part. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you in about 30 minutes. I think I'm going to take a half hour, smoke a cigarillo, relax, and then we'll come back fresh. Thanks, everybody. I can't leave. I need to just sit here for a second. You know what it is? I'm starting to feel good now. I woke up feeling like shit. I'm starting to feel good. When you're old, you just wake up feeling like shit sometimes. For me, it's sinuses. Like, my sinuses is just like, it's up here and it's heavy and it's like, it kind of hurts a little bit. But I'm starting to feel good, like a lot better now, though. All right, should we get out of here? Let's get out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.